So you want to know how to sleep train your baby, right? You're tired of getting up in the middle of the night, countless hours, losing countless hours of sleep. You're just tired, right? Now, sleep training your baby is not for infants, okay? So if you thought your 6-week-old was going to sleep through the night, you're crazy. Like, stop it. Just stop it. But if you have a, let's say, 8, 9, 10 month, it can even, depending on the baby, can even be started earlier. But if you have a child in that range, yeah, you can definitely sleep train them. And let me show you how. First of all, step 1, you make sure you're tiring your baby out during the day. Don't let them sleep all day. Limit their naps. Don't let them have a long nap right before it's going to be bedtime. Set an actual bedtime. So around here, bedtime is 9 o'clock. So 9 o'clock, before 9 o'clock hits, when it's 8, 7 o'clock, we're not taking a nap. So yes, set a time for bed. Then once you do that, stick to that bedtime. So a lot of times, like, it's helpful to give them a bath, just kind of get them ready for bed, let them wind down, give them some milk, let them drink their bottle, things like that, before bed. Just make sure that they know that it's now winding down and it's now about to be bedtime. And then guess what? You you need to go put them in their bed. Yes, they're gonna cry, but guess what? It's not gonna hurt them, you know? It's not. They're gonna love you the same in the morning, like nothing ever happened. But you might be frustrated and irritated with them if you don't get your sleep. So put them in their bed, let them cry for a little while. Now mine, he's very headstrong, so there's no going back, checking on him, patting him until he goes back to sleep. No. Because if you go in there, if you even show your face, he is going to scream for the next hour or so. So that was a no. So what we did, we just put him in his room. Now at this point he was 9 months old, so he was well old enough. He was old enough to sleep in his own bed. Okay, actually, we did not start off putting him in his room right away. What we did is, it was a gradual thing. So we started off, well, first of all, he never slept in our bed with us. He slept in a playpen or a crib in our room. But he still would wake up in the middle of the night for a bottle. Even at 9 months, he still was waking up. So I was tired, I was exhausted, and I was pregnant. So I said, you know what, this has to stop. And so what we did was, I started off putting him in, I moved his bed to another room, and I would put him to sleep first. That's what worked for us. I put him to sleep first, whether that's rocking him or whatever. And some people say, oh, don't do that either. You just need to put him in the bed so they can go to sleep. But I didn't mind rocking him, putting him to sleep first. It just worked better for us. I put him to sleep, or my boyfriend put him to sleep, and then he would be asleep for the night. And so then when he would cry was when he was waking up in the middle of the night for that bottle. He would cry. And we just had to really stop going in there to get him. So we put a monitor in there so we could see him. We could, like, make sure he was okay, he wasn't in distress. But we just didn't go in there to get him, because again, he's headstrong. And so if you go in there, he's not gonna stop. If you just don't go in there, then eventually he will stop. So we just didn't go in there, and then he would cry for, you know, a certain amount of time, and then eventually he would stop, and he'll cry himself back to sleep. And then yeah, so then he learned to self-soothe himself. So now he is 18 months now. So now he's getting to the point where, I mean, he's been sleeping in his bed all this time, but he's getting to the point where now we can put him in his bed and he'll just go to sleep. We stopped rocking him to sleep. We just put him in his bed, and we would sit in there for a while with him until he fell asleep, and then leave out, and then eventually we would just put him in his bed and then leave out, and he would just go to sleep. So I think you do whatever works for you. This is what I did for mine, and it worked. So I hope that helps. Let me show you something that'll help you deal with the crying. This, yeah, it'll help you. It will help you to deal with that crying. You put him in the bed, you get your glass, get you, you know, you might need 1 or 2 glasses, and then you just chill out. Like, you can even put your headphones on. Look, I'm being honest, okay? Because these babies got to go to bed. And then guess what? You will have a baby that you can literally put in the bed, and then they will just sleep, and you don't have to worry about anything. Look at this. They sleep. And all we did was put him in his bed. All we did was put him in his bed, and he laid down and went to sleep. That's it. That's it. That's it. So you're just gonna have to deal with a little bit of crying for a little bit, and then your life will become so much better. Trust me. Trust me. Okay, so now this advice is not for everybody. Everybody is not gonna agree. Some people might say, you know, you don't drink to deal with your baby crying, you know, find another way, or you don't want your baby to cry and all of that. But look, I got 3 kids, okay? I'm tired. I got 2 under 2. They gotta go to bed. They have to go to bed, okay? So it is what it is. And my children are fine. I promise you. They're fine. Okay? All right, bye. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe for more real parenting advice. Okay? The real deal. All right, bye.